Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show brings you game one of a big four-game set. It's Florida going up against South Carolina. All right, Singy, let's talk about the man on the mound. He has been lights out lately.
You're not kidding, Boog. I mean, look at these stats. He's got hitters guessing on every pitch. I'm excited to see if he can maintain his dominance in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. About to get started here, and on the hill in this one, Jarvis Evans.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
All right, ready to get underway. And now the center fielder, number 58. That one misses.
Take your baseball,
so lead-off walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Now the number 2 hitter. Reaching for it and breaks it in. Let's take a look at our lineup. One guy leading the way offensively for this club right now, Colby Shelton.
Well, he's an important part of this lineup for sure. I mean, there's no doubt about it, Boo.
Runner on the go. Line drive. Squeezes it. 2 down. Next to hit, Colby Shelton. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first as we play game 1 of this 4-game series. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Had him out front for strike 3. On to the bottom of the first. No score. Back here with my pal Singy. And today's starter, Jake Clemente. What's the word on him?
Well, he's not a rookie, but still very young in this game, learning his craft. I think the key is getting consistent reps and the opportunity to develop his stuff. Looking forward to watching him pitch in this one.
Bottom of the first. And here is number 24.
2-2.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The price of admission. His second of the year, just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at-bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Now the right fielder. That's towards center. On his way over. And there's one away. Take a look at the lineup. Singy, we're looking at a young lineup here. Not much experience, but they're going to bring a lot of energy to the field.
Yeah, and that's just it, Boog. We expect this lineup to play hard no matter what. They are an exciting group to watch.
This one smacked out to left center. Makes the grab on the run. 2 away now.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
Yeah, that drops in for a strike. Blows the high heat past him. That's the strikeout. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's an early 1-0 lead. And we're back. Here's the third baseman, number 60. Way out front for strike 2.
2-2.
Lace down the line, and now maybe extra bases. Makes the turn. He's digging for second. And he's into second with nobody out.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's the left fielder. Just off the inside edge.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Our umpire behind the plate, Jerry Hillsdale. High praise for Jerry when we talk to people around the game.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Billy. He's very straightforward, very consistent back there. So most of the time, you're not even going to think about it. That's a good pitch.
Him out looking with the off-speed stuff.
Well, I think that was just a case of a hitter quitting on a pitch. He was looking fastball and didn't see it out of the hand and just left the bat on the
base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Runners at the corners here, one away. Here's the second baseman. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third.
Ball.
And now 2 balls and a strike.
Could be some
Two
action
balls,
here on
one
this
strike.
next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Right to.
Breaking ball through there for a strike.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground ball, double play.
Strike 3, swinging. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, this is where the team aspect really comes into play on the offensive side of the game, right? I mean, this opportunity to tie it up with the runner at third and 1 out, couldn't put the ball in play. So now it's time to pick him up. And that's what good teams, they go to. They operate on this level of next man up. That mentality is what causes them to win series, get into the postseason. That helps keep the energy and morale high in the dugout.
2 on, 2 outs. Now this is in the air down the line. He's got it, and that's the third out. He played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the left fielder, Blake Jackson. Jackson matched a homer in his last game. And the slider just misses.
2-2.
Hard hit to third. Tosses to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, number 52.
And next is the designated hitter. 1 out, bases empty. That missed by
3-1.
They're now 3-1.
Clearly he didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
Robert to right field, way back, gone. His first homer in the majors, and they're going to have to send somebody to get that ball for him.
Always such a special moment. You know this is one of the biggest thrills of his life. He's got to be floating around the bases right now.
Yeah, he'll remember every detail of that at bat for years, as he should. It's a true once-in-a-lifetime event.
Now, there's so many times when a young player might wonder if he's ever even going to get to the big leagues and do something like this. Well, he doesn't have to wonder anymore. If there's a most predictable count to get a fastball, it's still 3 balls and 1 strike. I'll tell you what, that hitter was ready for it. He got his pitch, and he absolutely unloaded on it.
Now it's going to be number 40. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. To third. Handles, throws first, got him.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the third baseman. Now fly ball to right center. Wilson hauls it in to end the inning. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. And it's 2-zip. Back after this on the show. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. Swing and a foul out of play. And make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. His first homer of the year, it's 2-1. Chris, we knew this moment was coming for him soon.
Yep, and it finally came. We knew it was only a matter of time before he's going to connect with one just like that. He's just too good of a hitter at the plate. That's an incredible job of letting that breaking ball get deep, trusting your hands, and driving it out the other way. That's how you practice it in the cage. Incredible when you can translate it into the ball game.
Here's the catcher. Go Chris through the early stages. He hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Tosses to first, and that is out number 2.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game... A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. As we go to the last of the third. Now it's the shortstop, number 7. And a 1-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
That one misses in the dirt. Swing and a ground ball. It's through for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
So the batting order turns over. Now it's the second baseman. Missed inside with the curve.
2-1.
Runner on the move. This one popped up. Sizes this one up. Makes the grab, 1 away. Now it's the right fielder. Man at first, 1 away. Just
ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. This to third. Throws across the diamond. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
So 2 down now, and here is Evan Stone. Man at second.
Ball.
Swing and a ball line to center. And that is the inning. And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton and set to lead off the fourth. Number 60.
Right.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1 and 2 the count.
Can't glove it cleanly. Gets off a throw, and
He's out of there.
Time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. Here's the left fielder. Evans, ready to fire now.
Hey.
There's the strike. Gets a piece, and stays alive. Line drive. Jackson has it for the second out. And now the DH, Brendan Lawson. Late on that fastball.
It's just been an impressive outing so far. Continues to pound the zone, pitch after.
That's strike 3 and the third out. So we take a break. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the first baseman, number 15. Lifted in the air down the left side. He's got it. And there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And that's way high. And that's ball 2. Seed in the center. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now batting, number 52.
Now it's the DH. On the ground, 2 ball. Fired to second. And that's 2.
He's out of there.
1 hit in the inning, but no one left. We played 4. The Gamecocks have the advantage, 2-1. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. The 1-1 is fouled off. Dropped him out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, little left field.
Now the right fielder, Ashton Wilson, late on that fastball.
Pitching well,
1 ball,
but
2
not throwing
strikes.
a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Base is empty, 1 away. We're at the top of the 5th. Fans admire that 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
That one hammered left field, way back there. Feeling to the wall as he makes the catch. Nothing across here this half. Home half of the 5th coming up. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now the catcher comes up to him. Number 40. In the air, right field. Makes the grab, 1 down. Here's the third baseman.
Now batting, number 5.
The changeup missing. Now 2-2. Movement in the bullpen. A left-hander appears to be getting ready. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Makes the catch for the out. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time. So up next, number 13. He blasted one out earlier in the third.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Got it! With number 9 for him in this game. 9.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
And here's the catcher. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Out number 2. Colby Shelton, the next to hit. 2 outs, base is empty. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Now the third baseman. On its way to the corner. And that's a foul ball. With the tying run on at first, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Dives, and he can't hang on. Puts the tag out of him, and that's the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. On to the bottom of inning number 6. The Gamecocks out front, 2-1.
Now pitching.
Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, number 26.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game. Well, these guys putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
This one in the air, right field. 1 down.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And there's 2 down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Evan
That's a ball.
Stone. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Number 33 getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Settles under this one. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. And we're back. New inning getting started. Now the left fielder, number 59. And now Kevin Cash out of the dugout. And ready to make a move to the bullpen.
Now pitching.
Caleb Jones gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. Tattooed to Tatertown and gone. A solo shot. And we are tied. It's 2-2.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Lawson now at the plate. That's out to center field. Stone moving under this one. And he makes the catch. And there's one down. Here's the second baseman.
Number 57.
And here it comes. Slice to right. Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. Not stopping. He's going for three. The relay. Tag. Wow. They cut down the go-ahead run at third.
Hey, I know triples are rare and hitters like to get them when you can, but this isn't the time to pad your stats. You've got to pull up, keep yourself in scoring position, give your team an opportunity to drive in that go-ahead run.
Now it's the right fielder, Ashton Wilson. Down the line. And that will drop foul. 1-2 now. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Sets him down on strikes. Fastball to letters, frozen for strike 3. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. And we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Now a right-handed arm out of the bullpen, Christian Rodriguez.
And this could be a tough first test for him right here. His numbers against lefties aren't great this season.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
He never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And he hits a ground ball right side. And that one handled. He steps on the bag, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Now batting the left fielder, Blake Jackson.
Here's the left fielder, Blake Jackson. All tied up here at the bottom of the 7th. Up and
2
in.
and 2.
The count now 2-2. Through that, and it's a strikeout. 2 out.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Outside low. Ball 2. Swings and blasts one deep to left center, and it looks like trouble. Around first, heading for 2. In with a double, and the go-ahead runs at second with 2 out.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night.
On the ground, out to short. Tosses across to first, and we stay tied as the inning ends. All set for the start of the inning. And now the center fielder, number 58. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Matthew Becker.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
On the ground at first. He takes it on his own. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. And now the first baseman. That one is
Low,
downstairs. And that's ball 2. And swing and a miss.
They really need to hang in there with
balls,
that front
strikes.
side against this left-handed breaking ball.
And that one is lifted in the air. Stone sizing this one up. Drops into the glove. And there's 2 away.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent base.
Here's the catcher. Hit hard on the ground is short. On to first. Number 3. Matthew Jenkins into the game. Here's the third baseman. Upstairs.
Ball.
That's ripped into the outfield. And that gets down into the gap. Number 5 with his first major league hit. And this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does,
swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. And that one off the wall. Around third. He will score, and they take the lead.
well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now it's the second baseman. And ball 4.
That's ball 4.
To
Runner,
aboard.
take your base.
Well, they didn't give him anything to hit, and now with runners on first and second, they've set up a double play opportunity. So not a terrible result.
Now the number 2 hitter. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Wilson makes the catch. 1 away.
The center fielder, number 9.
Here's the center fielder, Evan Stone. Time is
Time
called
out.
here in a big spot. Maybe just reminding himself to breathe. Kevin Cash going with a pinch hitter here. Nathan Paul. Runners at first and second for him with 1 down. Roll to short, possible 2 ball. To second, there's
That's
1, and that's 2. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now a 3-2 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set to start the 9th in this one. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the bullpen. Number 44 comes on now.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a...
And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Now the third baseman. And the count 1 and 2. Swing and a miss. Him out. Now only 1 out remaining.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. See if he can strike out the side.
So it's their last chance in this one. Number 59 digs in
Yeah.
now. Swings and misses at the pitch
1-2.
off the plate. One strike away. Got it! That's the ball game.
But with this 6th win in a row, all of a sudden, you start to look around, up and down the lineup, to your left, to your right as a player, and you say, you know what, we're good. We may have had some tough times earlier on, but this is a good team, and you start to expect this kind of play out of yourself. We'll see if this translates into a longer winning streak than it is right now.
A 3-2 final score in this one. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Chomley. Thanks for joining us.